Okay, this is to check out some of the Jehovah's Witnesses prophecies, the changed doctrines. We did on the last video the false prophecies. On this one, we're going to do the changed doctrines. Does the Bible change? No, never. So how can you change the doctrines back and forth? I agree. Many Jehovah's Witnesses are very nice, very kind, very loving people, but that doesn't make you to have the truth. There's a way that seemeth right to a man, but the end thereof is death. So if you follow a way which is not biblical, you have to get out from the church. Because the Bible says Babylon the Great is fallen. And God is saying, come out of her, my people. You, loving their witness, you are in this Kingdom Hall organization, come out. Where are you going to come out to? To the only true church of God, which is the Seventh-day Adventist Church. The Jehovah's Witnesses began in the Millerite movement, and Pastor Russell began to preach this 1874 date, and that's when he came out of wrong things, and he should have followed Ellen G. White and the truth. Let's check it out. So here's the witnesses. They say that the men of Sodom will be resurrected. In 1879, they say yes, they will be resurrected. 1952, they say no. 1965, they say yes. 1988, they say no. In Inside Volume 2, in 1888, they say yes. So they change. Then he says, can you live forever in paradise on the earth? 1982 is they say yes, they will be resurrected. 1989, they say no. Where the higher powers of Romans 13, 1-7 earthly governments. The divine plan, page 250, they say yes. The truth make you free, page 312, they say no. The yearbook, page 248, they say yes. Elders, they're out in 1942 and they're in 1971. So that's changing doctrines. The cleansing of the sanctuary, which in fact ended in 1844. In fact, is interesting. In 1917, the Jehovah's Witnesses had the true doctrine on this 2,300 years prophecy ended in 1844. The finished mystery, page 1917. At the time, they had the right doctrine about it. Amazing, right? Then you go. Then it was dropped. It was dropped in 1959. Then the 2,300 days, they said started in 1938 and ended in 1944. So totally wrong. So totally inconsistent with the prophecy. They changed the times, they changed the seasons, and it's like the Pope. And they criticize the Pope, and they do the same thing. Vaccinations, no vaccinations. 1941, yes. In 1952, organ transplant. They said no organ transplant. It was called cannibalism. In November 15, 1967, page 702. And then organ transplant, they say yes. Again in 1980. Blood transfusion, they say yes in Consolations, the Dutch edition, in 1945. Then in 1950s, the Jehovah's Witnesses decided to say no blood transfusion. 1950. It is hoped that this prohibition will also be changed. In the meantime, the number of those who have died growing greater than Johnstown massacre seen in internet. There are more people killed by this no blood transfusion than Johnstown massacre. Then the pyramid, they said the Jehovah's Witnesses, they believed. Who was it? I think it was Judge Rutherford, I think. Was it? No, it was the other guy. It was Judge. It was Pastor Russell. He thought that the door of the pyramid of Giza in Egypt was called the Great Stone Witness, and he was called the Prophet of God. The pyramid was called the Prophet of God, and they said that Melchizedek was the builder of the pyramid. And they measure the entrance way of the pyramid, and they say, okay, well, every inch we're gonna say is gonna be 1 year in prophecy, Bible prophecy. Watchtower, June 15, 1922. God designed both pyramid and plan, and at the same time proved the correctness of the chronology, the dates and events, 1874, 1914, and 1918. Amazing. 3 of the prophecy of the witnesses are based on this pyramid here. This pyramid, 1874, 1914, 1918. After World War One broke out, the society wanted to move the events connected to 1874 to the end of 1914. Because nothing happened World War One, so they said let's change it. So they stretched the pyramid passageway by 41 inches to fit the prophecy. Can you imagine that? On page 342, The Kingdom Come, 1891, the entrance passageway was 3,416 inches. In 1923, it was 3,457 inches. What a scam! What a scam, man. Both editions prove the claim of 338 to be very accurate measurements made in 1872. The both say was very accurate. Yet you have two different numbers. Almost without warning, from the Watchtower, November 15, 1928, came this denunciation. The Great Pyramid of Giza, as well as the other pyramids, were built under the direction of Satan the devil. Then Satan put his knowledge in their stone, which we may be called Satan's Babel and not God's stone witness. They acknowledge that they had the wrong prophecy. So what do you comment on the church if you find out these false prophecies? Come out of it, man. Why the delay? In Proclaimers, we see the apology. For some 35 years, Pastor Russell thought that the Great Pyramid of Giza was God's stone witness corroborating biblical time periods. But your witnesses have abandoned the idea that an Egyptian pyramid has anything to do with true worship. The truth is that the society was teaching this doctrine for many years after Pastor Russell died, 1916. The Watchtower, May 15, 1925 says, "The Great Pyramid of Egypt, standing as a silent and inanimate witness of the Lord, is the messenger, and its testimony speaks with great eloquence concerning the divine plan." Yes, in 1925, the Watchtower Society still said that this pyramid was from God. Come out of here, my people. And go check out websites like 3abn.org, hopetv.org, 3abn.org, hopetv.org. Also go to babel-tube.com, Amazing Discoveries by Walter Veit, and read the book or listen to it free on audio on YouTube, The Great Controversy by Ellen G. White. The Great Controversy.